Good evening. This is Cindy Herding with Outlaws Capital Partners, and today is another edition of Confessions of an Outlaw in Multifamily Investing. So, I actually am a little late today doing it. Sometimes life gets lifey, gets in the way, and there's so many things going on, but I did want to take a few minutes to talk with you about something that I've really been working on the last couple of weeks and some questions that I wanted to ask you. So, what is your role in multifamily? So, when we started in multifamily, my background is in accounting and I had my own accounting business for about 25 years. And I focused on small businesses. And so, what I would do is I would help a small business that had one or maybe up to five employees, and I would work with the owner closely to help them to understand how to read their financials. So every month I would create their profit and loss and their balance sheet, and I would work with them to help them understand what those numbers actually meant and what could we do to change the bottom line. In multifamily, we know that the bottom line is called NOI, net operating income. So that was what my focus was. So going into multifamily, I felt like my strength would really be asset management. That once we had secured the property, then I would be able to help go through and really look at the numbers and see where we could make changes and how we could have the property perform better. What I have learned through a process that we all go through as our learning curve is actually I have things to do before we get the property. So I actually, part of my role, even though I thought that it would be asset management in the beginning, I actually do underwriting. So that's one of the areas where the numbers come in, and it really helps when we're doing the T12 so that I can look and see what has been the trend of the last 12 months. As I'm working on the underwriting, I will keep a list of questions to talk with the broker. Why was there a peak or a spike in this particular month in the water bill? Or just different questions that I would ask the broker to help us understand the story of the complex that we are potentially purchasing. So then I discovered when we did due diligence that a role that I would play with my numbers is I would do the due diligence with the financials, and it's more of a forensic accounting. And that's where you actually are it's like a puzzle, and you're going back in time and you're looking to see with actual bank statements. So when you're looking at the T12, you're not actually looking at the bank statement. You're looking at a document that has been created, hopefully from the bank statement. But that's where my detective comes in, and so I like being able to do the forensic accounting. So I'm actually going back through the bank statements, and there are things that you want to look and check for specifically on the bank statement, and those are bills that you are going to take over. So that is going to be your utilities. That's going to be the sewer and the water. That's going to be the cable. Those are bills that when you purchase the property, you're going to take over those bills. And so you want to know that they've been paid every month. You want to kind of see what the standard is. So it's just important to make sure that the numbers that they're showing on the T12 actually match the bank statements. And then, of course, deposits. I like to make sure that the money that has gone into the account actually matches what they have done on the T12 so that those numbers are the same. So, what is my role? Well, my role is numbers. So, if you are looking for someone to help you with your numbers, I can help you. So I do help people with their underwriting. Mainly it's just kind of a overlook to help you maybe see where you need to fine tune. But if you're looking for someone to be part of your GP as far as a particular property, to do financial due diligence once you have secured your contract, and then to do asset management, I am your gal. I'm the one you want to call. So, and I want you to think about your role and how do you define it. And let's have a conversation. I want to talk to you to find out what is your role and has it changed? Did it morph into something different than when you first started multifamily? So I'll put my calendar in the comments and let's chat. Have a great day or a great evening, actually, and I will talk with you later, actually, next week.